Hello, we are live. I am using a new platform for me called StreamYard, which was recommended by my friend Mordechai Holtz. So I may have some technical glitches as I get used to this. We'll see what happens. But anyway, welcome to another edition of Virtual for You wine tasting here at Jezreel Valley Winery. As I mentioned yesterday, wines are like sauces. There are a lot of them, meaning a winery doesn't usually only make one wine. So yes, we will continue to go through the Jezreel portfolio. Once we finish, I will move on to other wines. So we will get to other wines. Don't worry. This will not only be a Jezreel show. I'll continue to do it from here, and I'll continue to wear my Jezreel shirt most of the time. But we will also have other wines and winemakers appearing with me. So don't worry, in case you get bored of me, we will have other people coming online. Okay, today we are doing Jezreel Nahalal. And why are we doing Nahalal? Well, we're coming towards the end of the week. And week, whatever this is, of whatever period we're in. And I want to talk a little bit about this particular wine, what it means to us, and what it means in terms of supporting local businesses, all kinds of local businesses, not just our winery. So first of all, the wine. Let's get this bottle open. Again, this is called Jezreel Nahalal. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try and make it. Jezreel Nahalal 2018. There you go. Hopefully it is not coming out backwards. This is a blend of Syrah and Carignan, or Shiraz, if you want to call it Shiraz. But it's essentially Syrah, Shiraz, and Carignan. And let's get the show on the road here. I'm not going to take the time to, I'm just going to do this quick way. That was a cheating quick way of getting the foil off instead of using the little knife. Just in the interest of time, because I did not have time to open this. So here we go. So there's another wine which I was going to start us off with in a series of wines which we have. The reason I did not start us off with that wine, which is called Alpha, Jezreel Alpha, is that we are completely sold out. So one, I did not have any Jezreel Alpha to use. And two, with my salesperson hat on, I wasn't exactly going to make a thing of alpha when we don't have any alpha to sell you anyway. So, but most importantly, we just don't have any. So here we go. We're going to do Nahalal. We do have some Nahalal left. We're going to be bottling more in a few weeks. If you hear the noises in the background, it's we're a live winery, so it's people from the winery walking past me. Yassi and Gadi, there they go. So let's talk about Nahalal. So we have a series of wines called Alpha, Nahalal, and then Megiddo, which Megiddo in the U.S. is not available. It's only available here in Israel. In the U.S., we have something called Alpha Special Reserve. But Alpha and Halal are very important because they tell the story of our winery. They tell the story of us. They tell the story of modern Israel. So Alpha is named after the town of Beit Alpha, where a very old synagogue was found from about 2,000 years ago. And as I've mentioned before, this area was not only the breadbasket of ancient Israel and modern Israel, but also was a major winemaking center. And just next to Beit Alpha, large commercial wineries from 2,000 years ago have been unearthed. Fascinating stuff. Definitely worth going to visit if you're a wine person. And Nahalal, which this wine is named after, is the first modern moshav, the first modern communal agricultural community. And Nahalal is about 10 minutes from here. It has born and bred some leading Israeli figures such as Moshe Dayan, Ilan Ramon, the astronaut, Hannah Senesh lived in Nahalal. A lot of well-known people, ministers, thought leaders. So definitely an interesting place and worth visiting. And it is only about 10 minutes from here. And it is the hometown of a lot of fans of the winery, even before we came out with a wine called Nahalal. So let's get to the wine itself. So Carignan we've talked about, and Syrah we've talked about. This is a blend. As I said, we have Syrah in a lot of our wines. You're going to find Syrah as well as Carignan. So it's a very interesting combination. For me, Carignan is kind of a spicier, more pepper wine. And Syrah more kind of full body and smooth, but together they're really lovely. Very nice. I really need this. I don't know how we went through a whole week already. Or almost. Tomorrow's Friday. But feels like we've gone through many weeks already, which we have. Well, let's take a sip now. Nice, nice. You know, so there's certain wines which are lip-smacking good. Nahalal is one of them. It's got complexity, but very easy to drink. The combination of the Syrah and the Carignan really comes together in a beautiful way. Let's get a little bit more of the aromas here. It's got a lot of deep flavors. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I want you to discover for yourself. But very, very nice. It's 14% alcohol. You will notice the alcohol after a glass or two. And certainly these days, I think we all need at least a glass or two just to start off the evening. For me, I say a bottle a day keeps things away. I'm not going to even name that, which should not be named. But the alcohol doesn't hurt. The 14% alcohol doesn't hurt. And it's important to also remind everyone, you know, the varietals that we're talking about are, again, sun-loving varietals. So they're going to have distinctly different tastes than Cabernet Sauvignon by itself, or the very well-known Cab Merlot blend, or Merlot, or Cabernet Franc. So you definitely need to try it, and you need to try wines a few times to get a sense of what you really like and what kind of does it for you. Until quite recently, we were cab-free. We didn't make any wine that had Cabernet Sauvignon in it. About a year ago, we started adding some cab to our Alpha blend. Not a lot, but we were thinking that the Alpha could use just a little bit of, it's a young wine. We thought the cab would help it out, and I think it did. The Nahalal is also a relatively young wine. But this is a 2018, so not that young. Again, if you ever see a red wine of the same year vintage, meaning if it was, let's say, you know, January, February, and you were seeing a wine from 2019, and it was a red wine, and it was already on the shelf, probably want to question how they got that out so fast. But this is a 2018. So it had some time to develop. And Nahalal will continue to develop, but it's excellent right out of the gate. And as we're, believe it or not, heading into Passover, where we are commanded to drink, the Jewish people are commanded at least, to drink 4 cups of wine. And in different times, if you lucked out and were not of the Jewish tradition, but I got an invite to a Seder, you would be part of that commandment as well. And so you have to drink your 4 cups of wine. Nahalal is a great choice. Some of our other wines might be a little bit too heavy for 4 full cups, especially 2 cups on an empty stomach, as my friend Yossi Horowitz reminds us. The first 2 cups are on somewhat an empty stomach. But Nahalal, you will not have any trouble drinking 2 glasses of Nahalal. It goes down quite nicely. Anyway, there's another subject I want to just mention before wrapping up for today is the idea of local and buying local. And what does local mean anyway? Especially these days, local can mean so many things. For me, though, it means knowing where your stuff is coming from, whether it's your food, your clothing, whatever it is that you're buying. But particularly for us, knowing where your wine, foodstuffs are coming from. So they could be coming from far away. I won't get into the ecological issues there, but and wine and food have traveled the globe for thousands of years. But you want to know who's really making it, and you want to know that I'm supporting the people that I want to be supporting. And I want a special shout out to the community of the Jezreel Valley and the surrounding areas who have really come out to support the winery over the past couple of weeks. As you know, there are no restaurants, hotels, foot traffic to wine stores are way down. And this period of the year usually accounts for about 1/3 of our revenue, 1/3 of our sales. And so we were a bit nervous, and we kind of put out the word, and my partner and winemaker, Yehuda Nahar, put out the word with a video, helped on by friends of ours like Limor Regev and others. And the community really came together and have bought a tremendous amount of wine over the past few weeks. The good news is we are almost out of wine. We're not sure yet whether it's good news or not, is that soon after Pesach, we're supposed to be bottling again. Hopefully it'll happen. But meanwhile, we still have some Nahalal left. You can order that here in Israel. You have time to get it before Pesach if you get your order in today or tomorrow. In the States, I think if you get it in today, you will still get it in time, or hopefully get it in time for Pesach or Passover. And if not, you'll get it during Passover as well. It's also good, or right after Passover. So what I'm urging you to do is, especially during these times, think about a business that you want to support, that you think might need your support right now, and go out of your way to support that business, whether it's a boutique winery or an organic farm or whatever it may be. But go out of your way to support that business if they're trying to stay open and continue even amongst the challenging times that we have right now. So I don't want to get too down or somber, but that's my message for the day, is think local. Nahalal for us is an expression of that. It is extremely local, really our neighbors. And we're very proud to have a wine named Nahalal. And we're proud of our association with people in Nahalal and the ethos of Nahalal. It basically sums up for us what Jezreel Winery is all about. So l'chaim, and I'll see you tomorrow, just before Shabbat. Get a drink, enjoy. The week's almost over. Shabbat is coming.